take the player anyway, so it's just.
Okay. You're trying to be up for it.
Yeah, it's just.
Risky.
We're good.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything. Got the Miguel stuck in my head.
You good, Mike?
Yeah, you're good.
Yep, okay. Go ahead, questions for KJ?
How are you feeling about this first trip and maybe first real test compared to the first two games?
I'm super excited. For the team to go on the road is going to be a big test for us. The history behind Arizona and Wisconsin, and I'm super pumped.
So what do you know about that history?
I just know the back-to-back Elite Eights where we lost was 2014, 2015. And I'm pretty sure everybody, who loves the, U of A and, basketball, everybody knows.
Yeah, that was kind of a focus. I remember the guys talking about after you beat him here last year that you had, I don't know if you had seen clips about it, or are you doing anything like that this time around? Or?
No, I mean, we just keep it in the back of our head, but we know it's going to be they're a great team over there. They play hard, and, we're going to have to, be ready.
What do these matchups mean to players in terms of getting to go on the road in that type of environment and playing those types of crowds and fan bases?
It's big, for the new guys, for like the freshmen to come in, for the third game of their first year to go into a big time a game is going to be big for them and their confidence. And I think everybody on the team is super pumped and super excited and ready.
Tommy kind of mentioned the free throw shooting through the first couple games and how it's not where quite he wants it to be or where the team wants it to be. Just your overall thoughts on the free throw shooting and having been on the road in Madison with
I'm not really worried about our team shooting free throws. We got great free throw shooters on the team. I think it's just about going up there, being confident, and locking in.
How do you think your minutes so far at the point have gone?
Super good. I mean, it's been a big focal point for this offseason for me. When JB goes out to take over and run the show and facilitate a little bit. Still got to be a little bit more careful with turnovers and being, protective of, the ball in our possessions. But I'm super excited to, keep getting reps at the one spot.
Do you try to play it the same way that JB does, or your own version?
No, I try to take it to my own version. I take little bits here and there, talk to JB, like in practice, like if I sub him out and ask him about a play or two or what to look for. But no, definitely putting my own twist on it.
I'm sure you guys have seen clips of Wisconsin, film of Wisconsin, what they've done so far. How do they be different from what they were last season? They seem a little bit more higher scoring this year.
They're returning some of their top guys from last year's team, coming in with an edge. They're playing a way more aggressive, like they got a chip on their shoulder and something to prove. And we can't take that for granted. We got to go in there with the same mentality as we have the first two games. And just it's going to be a real great game.
Talking about your game, KJ, do you feel like talking about how you have been excited to play the point guard, but that also just had a lot? Found you've had a lot more to kind of think about this preseason? What's up?
Nah, I mean just trying to play to the best of my abilities, regardless of what position I'm in. Some things that I can always take with me is my effort, my energy, and my defense, regardless of the position I play. And it just comes with learning. The reps. And the work is going to show, and I put in a lot of work this summer.
How have you evaluated the defense overall in these first few games?
Team defense, I think it's been great. I mean, we can always reach a higher standard. I think the standard is high, and I think we got a bunch in the tank that we can accomplish on the defensive side.
Do you still feel like you're the main defensive stopper, or are there other guys?
No, I feel like now with this team we got a bunch. Obviously JB, me, Caleb. Tobe the enforcer, Creevis the enforcer, Carter who can switch 1 through 4, Trey who can switch 1 through 4. I think we're a really great defensive team, and I think this game is going to show.
Is that one of the biggest differences? You have a bunch of guys that can switch 1 through 4, 1 through 5. It seems like you have those forwards like one in the NBA that can switch off guys.
Yeah, it's definitely disrupts the other team's offense when they see the 4-man switching on a guard who can really stop penetration. And then we got length too, and then we got athletic guys who can rim protect. We got Creevis holding it down in the paint, and I think we're just a solid defensive team, but we know we got another level that we got to reach.
We saw a lot of that reverse high-low action with the 5 feeding the 4,
yeah.
Whether that was Toby or Trey. What do you guys like about their ability underneath the score like that?
No, versatile. Both of them versatile. Can put it on the floor, get to the basket, draw fouls. They know how to make the right reads with passing. I think they're getting way more comfortable in the system. And again, it just comes with more reps with them. And you know, we got guys like on the wing to support them if they need it.
What do you remember about that game against Wisconsin last year? They seem like they're maybe a little more up-tempo, but still controlling a lot. Did they control you a lot in that game, and do you expect that this time around?
I wouldn't say they controlled us, but I just knew they came. I mean, obviously they came in to play. They played hard. I think we just were prepared. We were locked in, and I think that's going to be the same, result Friday. We just come in locked in, prepared, and it should be a great showing.
Yeah, I mean, of course, a lot of teams, pretty much everybody tries to slow you down to some extent. I mean, have you, especially with this group, do you find that, again, defense or rebounding particularly are the keys to it?
No, definitely. Rebounding and getting stops on the defensive end are, the main focus, because we know if we get the rebound off a stop, we're going to push in transition. We're one of the best, fast-paced teams in the country.
What do you remember
Last
about?
question.
What do you remember about? I think Duke was your first big road game.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that environment?
Man, it lived up to the hype. I mean, not too many freshmen can come in, playing their second game of the year, playing in Cameron Indoor. I was super excited. It was definitely louder than what I expected. Gym was way smaller than what I thought too. But it was great for my my experience, my confidence. So going into this year, going into road games like Wisconsin, I'm fully confident in our team.